Take a moment and look at this man. He lives in Asia. His family has lived in Asia for tens of thousands of years, longer than most civilizations have existed. But if you showed his face to a random person on the street, most people would not say he is Asian. They might say African. They might say mixed. Some wouldn't know what to say at all. Now look at this man. This is what most people imagine when they hear the word Asian. Straight hair, light to medium skin, a familiar face. So here's the uncomfortable question almost no one asks. Why do some of the oldest Asian populations look nothing like what we now call Asian? And what if the answer exposes a part of human history that was ignored, not because the evidence wasn't there, but because it didn't fit expectations? For a long time, Asia was explained using a very simple story. Humans left Africa. They moved east. Over time, they slowly changed. According to this idea, the farther east people moved, the more Asian they became. This story felt neat, it felt logical, and most importantly, it matched what people thought they were seeing. So when early explorers and scientists encountered dark-skinned people in Southeast Asia, Oceania, and island regions, they didn't question the story. They tried to force these people into it. If someone looked dark, they assumed Africa. If someone had curly hair, they assumed Africa. If someone didn't fit neatly, they assumed something went wrong. No DNA, no genome testing, just visual guesses turned into academic conclusions. Across Asia and nearby regions, several populations stood out. Papuans from New Guinea, Ada groups from the Philippines and mainland Southeast Asia, who were even called Negritos by the Spanish that encountered them, the Andaman Islanders in the Bay of Bengal, Aboriginal Australians. These groups shared visible traits: dark skin, curly or tightly coiled hair, facial features unfamiliar to East Asia. Because of this, they were often treated as Africans who migrated there recently, relics of ancient human groups, or outsiders to real Asia. Some textbooks describe them as isolated or primitive, while others quietly avoided explaining them at all. But these populations weren't rare accidents. They were widespread, they were ancient, and they weren't going anywhere. Everything changed when genetic technology improved. Scientists stopped relying on single markers or surface traits and began analyzing entire genomes. When they tested these populations, they expected to find something familiar. They expected to find recent African ancestry, or at least recent African mix. Well, they didn't. Instead, they found something far more surprising. These populations clustered with other Asians genetically, and were further apart from Africans than even Europeans and Middle Easterners, who look less similar to Africans than these people do. But they didn't cluster close with Chinese, Koreans, or Japanese either. They formed their own deep branches that split tens of thousands of years before modern East Asians even existed. This was the moment